extremely disappointed for our guys, obviously, but for us as coaches, players, administrators, fans, right? Like to play a game where we got absolutely handled offensively, defense, special teams. Give a lot of credit to Wisconsin. Obviously, they've been playing really good the last couple of weeks, and knew we were coming in for a battle here. They really executed, I thought, from the first snap to first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. We would kind of feel a little bit like we're getting on track with some things, offense, defense, obviously offensively. Just never really got on rhythm, give up that many pressures, that many hits on our quarterback, never really got on rhythm defensively. That first drive that went down, obviously, but then we kind of bowed up and played pretty good in the late first quarter, second quarter. Obviously, they got that field goal at the end on a short field with a short punt. But at halftime, thought we made some corrections, made some adjustments, but it just never really materialized in anything successful. So, I told our guys the biggest thing they can't do is leave this moment here, right? Like we have to own this moment. When you have setbacks, you got to be able to learn from them. So we got to take this on the plane ride with us, fly home with it, digest it tomorrow, and then the great news is we have an opportunity to play one more game in the regular season. Obviously, we've qualified for postseason, but to have this week to honor our seniors, we got a group of guys that have done a lot of really good things for us, and also some senior transfers that have been very, very impactful in our program and our season. So, got a lot of great things to play for this week. We're just going to have to stomach this one and take it and move forward. With that, go. No, I thought we practiced pretty good. Tuesday, was a normal Tuesday. Wednesday, I thought there was some definite things that we corrected and moved on. Normal Wednesday, and then Thursday was pretty good. But obviously the results of today would tell you something different. But I didn't have any red flags going into the weekend about. I just knew that this was a good football team defensively. We had to take care of the edges. That was probably a big thing that we didn't do today. That was a big part of the game. I think just the lack of consistency, and then really coming out the second half, I still thought 10-7 game. I knew they had to, we actually made a stop too. So defensively, I thought we get a stop, we get our offense back out there and be able to convert. But we just did enough things to shoot ourselves in the foot, and lack of composure, uncharacteristic of what we've done. So yeah, very frustrating overall. Yeah. Well, we knew with this quarterback, right, in the first series they attacked the perimeter quite a bit with the quarterback run game. And in that run in particular, like anytime the ball was on the 15-yard line, I believe, so we gave up 85 yards on one play, and you're never going to win Big Ten football games with those kind of statistics, regardless of how it happens. So, that's definitely a key part of it, because we were kind of still battling back and forth, and that one kind of swung the momentum of the game, in my opinion. Yeah. Well, there was one there at the end that the game was kind of, we brought a pressure and they ran a middle screen underneath and blocked it up. But there was one I know in the first half that was a critical part of the game, just trying to get off the field. Again, I think the combination of being able to produce pressure on the passer, but also cover up our tight coverage. He did a good job of finding some open routes and settling in right at the sticks. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely didn't run the ball effectively, and that was probably, for me, the frustrating part. We tried to get the ball inside. Obviously, then we went to the perimeter. Nothing happened. It's just kind of a summation of a lot of really bad football, and the covering kicks was I don't know if I guess they had the one return, but we obviously had the missed snap with a snap, the missed field goal, and then obviously the short punt. Those are hard to correct. Melvin's very, appreciate Melvin. There's probably nobody that's grown in this program as much as him over the last 2 years, but when it gets hot, like that's the composure you got to keep. That's what I was trying to express to him. And I also, thankfully those weren't, that wasn't an injection that'll cost him in the next game, but he's really got to learn from that moment. Obviously very frustrated, and he cares. His care factor is absolutely through the roof, but it's got to be handled and treated in the right way, and we'll probably address it. Sometimes when guys are hot like that, you got to address it, make sure they know about it, but it's a better conversation for tomorrow. Yeah. Well, without a doubt, we got one game that we got to concentrate on. We got a Northwestern team coming in town. Obviously, they had a big win today against Minnesota, so I think they became bowl eligible today too. So they're obviously into postseason play. But this is a trophy game. This is a game that means a lot to our guys, and I'm sure it means a lot to them. So we'll get their best shot. But there's going to be obviously out of season and off season corrections and adjustments. But for us to get Northwestern, it's going to be that defense staff, the same one that put together good game plans the last couple of weeks, got to do their best effort to get ready for Northwestern.
Brett, obviously you came into the season with high expectations for this team, so where's this loss kind of sit with you after?
Well, expectations are awesome because they're created by what we've done, right? And the good news is, obviously 7 wins is not where we want to be. So that part is the reality of the moment, but also how we've lost, right? Like, this game in particular, to lose to a 4-win team. Obviously they played better than we did and executed better than that. So that part's frustrating. And then the earlier losses, I think we kind of addressed those during the bye weeks. But bottom line, I'm not making any type of excuses or thoughts. We just got to play better football, and we got to, in my opinion, I got to do a better job of building a roster around them so that we can have successful players and successful plays that gives us wins overall.
Coach, you mentioned a couple of those special teams miscues. What kind of impact did that end up having?
Well, it's huge. Obviously, in the first half, David's been one of the best kickers in the country, right? So, I mean, he missed a field goal. That's why probably everybody's so shocked. But he's been great for us all year, and he'll be great for us in the future. The short punt obviously gave him a little bit of field position at the end of the half, and again, Crimmins has statistically been one of the better punters we've had in this league. And then obviously the botch snap at the end of the game, that was kind of just the perfect storm.
Did you see anything early from the offense that indicated to you that they didn't have the best stuff?
Well, I think obviously we struggled a little bit offensively. I think Wisconsin had a little bit to do with it. They played really well the last couple of weeks, and their edge players, 22 is a very, very good player. I thought he was a guy that kind of brought it. Their other edge player did a really good job. I thought they kept the ball in front of them good, didn't allow us. We had some big plays in the passing game, but we just weren't able to generate anything consistently. And then we got down there when it was, the possibility of making it we were down by 10 and we were able to get down there inside. I think we had first and goal on the 9 and just walk away from there in 3 points. In that situation, you got to have touchdowns, not field goals. And I think that was really a big part of the game right there.
Thank you.
Thank you.